Let's bring in Barbara Slavin for analysis on this one, Director of the Future Iran Initiative at the Atlantic Council. Barbara Slavin, thank you very much for being with us here. We always appreciate your time. I'll start with that word, that little phrase there, friends, not adversaries. Sure. Trump's words, what does he really mean by that, do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually thought this was moderately better than previous speeches that Donald Trump has given on Iran, because although he did harshly criticize the government, he accused them of being responsible for the attack on Saudi Arabia and all these various incidents in the Persian Gulf. He did hold out an olive branch. As you pointed out, he said the United States does not believe in permanent enemies, that we want partners, not adversaries. He also inveighed against endless war, and he talked about how it took more courage to make peace than to make war. So those were good comments. And of course, the French president has been pushing for some sort of compromise between the United States and Iran. We're obviously not going to have a handshake between President Trump and Hassan Rouhani, but I should point out that Hassan Rouhani is giving an interview to President Trump's favorite television channel, Fox News, later on today, which will be his way, of course, of addressing the president directly. And Rouhani has come with some sort of peace plan. It's most likely a non-starter, but I think that this is an opportunity. There's a proposal for a new ceasefire in Yemen. There's some progress on the front of Syria, and this is an opportunity to de-escalate now after things really have gotten out of hand. But we will see. The Iranians, of course, are looking for sanctions relief, and there's no indication yet that that is coming from the United States.
And is that likely to be the sticking point, Barbara, you think, this idea that Iran wants the sanctions lifted and Trump is likely to say no way?
Well, again, how much does Trump want a new deal with Iran? If he wants a new deal, if he wants new negotiations, he's going to have to at least restore some of the waivers that allow Iran to export oil, perhaps approve the French proposal for a $15 billion credit to Iran, which President Trump has talked about favorably in the past. Without that, I really can't see that it's going to be possible for the Iranians to join new talks. And I also think we're going to continue to see incidents in the Persian Gulf.
We need to leave it there. We could talk a lot longer because there's so much to talk about, but things clearly moving in some way, shape or form. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Barbara Slavin, Director of the Future Iran Initiative at the Atlantic Council.